Hello. Hello, and let's paint my nails as I talk about why I started YouTube and hopefully what I hope to gain from it. So today is May 25th. It's a Monday, Memorial Day, and I'm making this video at 9. Ooh, dyslexia. It's actually 8:09 p.m. I did write a little bit out of what I wanted to talk about, but I think that if we let it just go off the noggin, it might be a little better. I grew up on YouTube. If you look on this account was made in 2012. Okay, in 2012, I was 13 going on 14, depending what time of year it was. And I was obsessed. I'm telling you, Meredith was on my playlist all the time. Jenna Marbles, Michelle Phan, what's her name? Something Moda, something. I forget her name, but I know she had that line in Aeropostale, and I was just like, Mom, please get me something. And for those that don't know, obviously you won't know because you don't know me, but I didn't grow up with much. So even Aeropostale was like, yo, that's a pretty punny. My mom's like, I don't think we can do that right now. And, you know, it was always a bummer because I was that kid that was in the giveaway comments being like, please, I could really use this. Kids at school are not that nice. Like, I'm always wearing the same Converse. Like, just being extremely vulnerable on the internet since like a very young age to win the giveaways. And when they were due back to school and they were giving away MacBooks, I was in there. I was in the comments. I was liking. I was subscribing. I was going to watch the other person's video when they used to do those type of collabs. They were like, okay, and make sure that you also like and subscribe onto my friend's page. So I am a very OG YouTube watcher, I would say. Now, I have made videos a handful of times in my life, whether that was from being with my friends when we were younger on our little flip phones, making like scary movies, and it's just like you just pause it and then you go change the scene and press play again, and the most you could record was like 90 seconds. So we were making 90-second movies all throughout the apartment. Loved it. And I remember at one point in high school, I and 2 other friends had started making YouTube videos, and we were taking it very seriously at first. So a lot of challenges, things of that nature. And then, you know, life goes on and then things get busy. Summertime comes and people lose touch. It's a little different. But even then, I remember the joy of being like, okay, so we are going to make this video today, and this is what we need. Okay, I'm going to meet you at my house, like, and then we'll set up the camera, we'll do a little test shot, and like, even like the laughing before the video started. And then afterwards, we'll like sit down, we'll try to edit together, and like all of our ideas, like put on this sound effect, do this. And I've always genuinely loved that about YouTube. Just the process. Like anytime there was a project at school, in college, like I was the girl who was like, can we do a video? Can we do a video? Like I will edit the video. Like don't worry guys, I'll do it. I'll put it all together. And I think that somewhere along the way where you start becoming an adult and working in corporate and doing all these things, you forget the stuff you enjoy. Because you're constantly searching for a hobby, something to do. What can I do now that like my 9 to 5 takes up all my time? And although I still partake in things that I enjoy, a lot of it is beauty care. Like right now I'm painting my nails. I love doing my hair. I love going to the gym. I love being outside. But these are all things that I have learned to love as I got older, you know? But making videos and filming and watching YouTube and just consuming creators and just that world, social media has always been so intriguing to me. And I told myself that I just need to put my foot out there, do whatever it is, right? And see what sticks, see what you understand, what you like, what you're good at. Because otherwise, how am I going to know? I will literally never know what type of videos I would enjoy making. I will never know what I'm good at making, you know? And that's always been, I guess, what I struggle with, besides the embarrassment. Like, come on, guys. We have to admit, it's rough. You know, when you get that, like, even when I'm making TikToks, which is something so simple and things that people do nowadays, no problem. You get sent the TikTok you just made and you're like, oh, this is so cute. And it's just like, I don't want to be here anymore, you know? So, like, please stop, don't do that. But I think that I've gotten away from the embarrassment because it's like placing more importance on feeling embarrassed than importance on I would like to achieve this goal that doesn't leave my mind and my heart and my soul that I've been thinking about since a child. Like, I remember back in 2020 saying, oh my God, I should have just picked up the camera back in 2016. And now I'm in 2026 and I'm telling myself I should have just picked up the camera in 2020. And it's a cycle that continues on, and I don't want to be a part of the cycle anymore. I want to actually give it a shot. So yeah, this is what this video is about. I just wanted to explain why I started making YouTube videos. Hopefully from this, I can then be the person doing the giveaways. I can then be the person who makes videos that inspires people to take a chance to do things, whether it is to vlog, to entertain, to inspire, to educate, whatever it is. I want to be that. And I don't want to look back at my life and say, damn, Vanessa, you loved making videos and then you didn't make any videos. Where's the logic in that, right? Okay. So if you listen to my whole rant, my nails are not done. I've only done half of the hand, but I'm getting kind of nervous and don't want to talk anymore. This is your sign. Just do it. Cliche, but that's what I'm doing. And if later I get embarrassed and I delete this all, it is what it is. Or in a year from now, I'm gonna look back at this video and be like, wow, look what you did. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that ending. That sounds better. All right, see you in a year, Vanessa.